All right, guys, welcome back. We've got a best of 5 here. I haven't seen Ian yet, so I'm excited to see what kind of level he is on. Usually it's on a level far above us mortals, but he's going to be playing against Panda, his teammate. These guys usually dominate every single Hoops 2v2 tournament, but what are they like when they're on their own, paddling their own canoe and spamming their camera? Let's see it. It's going to be the quarter tip-off, no fakes.
I mean, honestly, these guys shouldn't be allowed to play together. It's unfair.
It's too powerful. But it is like a treat to watch, though. If you're like, if you want to be able to beat these, if you want to be the best of the best Hoops players of all time, these are the guys to beat. And it would be an absolute huge honor.
If you want your victory to mean something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly. All right. So we said this last match was like, are any of these guys playing good enough to beat Ian? And I guess now we're going to find out. Panda started off slow in the last series and then got going. And we're going to see if he can just come out from the get-go.
That's over.
Oh, that is not it.
Ian just he goes around. He knew he had time.
Wow, he just like knew the shot was bricked, not panicked at all. Here, I'll show some player POVs while we're doing this too, just so y'all can see what the cams are like.
Oh, he's going higher to the ceiling with that, trying to 50-50 Panda up at the ceiling. No, that whiff is huge. Ian can go get the full boost. He knows that Panda is suffering here. That boost take in the corner might be too late as Ian has got a huge position here, but still it's saved away. What a move by Panda to scoop that out, and it cost him everything. Every last ounce of boost to try to get there and push it out, but it is worth it.
All right, here we go. Ian's got Panda pre-jumping already. Panda low boost, but Ian's got a full keg, not threatened at all with that shot on net.
Ooh, off of the own net.
Off his own net.
Yeah, I really like that play because, like, remember I was just saying how if the attacker shoots it off of the defender's net, it's like a pass. So you can use that same way if you bounce it off of your own net. Usually the attackers are not ready for it, and you can hit it over their head.
Yeah, definitely
Ceiling.
something that anybody can incorporate too. Yeah, Ian just solo boost in this situation that he can only cover so much of the net.
That's so clean, man. That first touch from Panda to put it up at the ceiling level without actually hitting the ceiling, that's the skill I wish I had, is like the perfect amount of power to set yourself up. And it is a gorgeous setup. Ian could not stop it.
Bulbasan says Rinshiro and FNSI have been putting in good work versus Ian and Panda lately. Yeah. Which is FNSI, is he EU as well?
Yes, yeah, they're from the same.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They're from like an esport like organization. I don't know if they founded it, but it is really cool that we see them here like every week, and they're getting better and better. And I feel like if anyone's going to do it, if anyone's going to upset Ian and Panda someday, it's probably going to be those guys because they're putting in the work.
And that's on EU ping too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't. At 120 plus ping, I'll play a different server. Like, absolutely not.
Panda turns on this after, so Ian's allowed to get a full tank of boost and then rotate back around. But Ian, I feel like is soaking up twice the amount of boost as Panda. So Panda has to do really good work to conserve everything, but Ian is playing his normal speedy self. This is kind of what I expect out of it. So Panda's gonna have to find a way to beat that, but he's found the angle here. Ian, a huge misread by that bounce on the backboard. He thought it was gonna cling to it. For sure.
This was definitely savable. You're not gonna see the current king of hoops make many mistakes like that.
You know what I think happened? It was the wall suck. He turned his car like sideways and the wall pulled him towards it. I bet that was what it was.
The wall suck. I've never heard it said so eloquently or described in such a manner.
Yeah.
But you're right. Sometimes the wall just sucks you into it.
Pulls you in.
Yeah. The wall suck. That's just brilliant. Here we go. Panda. Oh, if he had that boost a little bit sooner, he might have been able to make something happen. But Ian, quick aggression. He's on 0 boost. Got to go back, grab this full keg.
With the reset. No, it's not going to be enough.
Ian was smart, put the brakes on just at the right time. He respected his opponent there.
And Panda was doing a really good job earlier, too, to take away all the boost. But now that Ian's got some speed, it's going to be hard to keep the boost away from him. Panda's going to have to retreat with this one, but he needs to be super careful with this because he's giving the ball right back to Ian on the sidewall dribble, going up with it. He's got all kinds of space here. He's going to the ceiling, bounce off the floor. We see him do this again. Double touch is not enough. Panda's in the right spot.
If he could have gotten that double touch down, some of the most satisfying goals you can score. And Panda, 2-goal lead over Ian, game number 1.
That's so huge.
This is a best of 5, so you know, there's plenty of time for you know, Ian to get the hot hand again. That's, you know, best of 3s, they're so quick. They can, if you're not ready to go right at the beginning, be done, but
I finally
you can.
I finally saw a tip-off fake that I approved of. I like the tip-off faking in the off-center position. It eventually doesn't work out, I guess. Ian went for the corner boost and then went right back to the net. And
why do you approve of it?
I think the corner tip-off position, people fake it because they're scared. Like, they think that's the easy one to do, but it puts you in a bad position a lot of the times. But the dead-on position, it's like, I'm just mean like the normal tip-off lines, if your opponent isn't paying attention, they either like hit it straight on, or they hit it off the front of the rim or the net, and both of those things are things you can punish if you have a full tank of boost.
I see. But the diagonals, it's like if they hit it straight, they're just hitting it to the corner. Like
right, either hit it to the corner, which you can't really punish, or they hit it off of the net or the rim, and it's like it's a big spaghetti trying to read that. And so it's like a meta play, faking it.
Yeah. All right. The Rolf approved fake, got it.
Ooh, that's so much height. He gets the bump onto Panda, but it's not enough. Ian trying to scrap it out here in the last minute. He's got loads of possessions, but Panda is just saving everything. But now Ian comes off the ceiling, still can't get to the touch in time because of the rim bounce. Panda cannot get the goal, though, but with that 3-goal lead, surely Panda's got this in the bag, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a way. The way Panda's playing, I don't see Ian making those kinds of comebacks. Especially, like, in a Hoops Ones match, like the tip-off goals, they're not.
Oh, here's a good start.
Oh, wait a minute.
He goes for the reset. One more touch to send it in. It's delicious.
All right.
Coast-to-coast resets.
Yeah. This is, I mean, you said you don't like these plays. Rolf, have you not eyes? Look at this. Ian, there's no shot Ian's not putting that on net.
No, it's a good play when it's a counterattack, but if Panda's back on defense, it's super bad for Ian, right? If Panda has a good block onto that, then Ian's going to have no boost on the wrong side of the court, probably in the air. But Ian knew he had to play fast to beat Panda to the ball, and in that case, you got to go for the fast dribbles, and he's going to dunk straight down! Ian's still in this! One goal down, making 2 goals in 10 seconds.
I caster curse. I definitely did. Hopefully Panda doesn't go back and watch this VOD if this goes Ian's way, because I definitely called it.
Yeah. Oh, he's faking again from the center position this time. Panda's going to have the direct shot, but it's saved away, and now Ian's got a full tank. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Panda's late to this one. Ian's going to go underneath it with the reset. He went all in on that, but it does not pay off. Panda will have the block, and Ian is going to be out of this unless he can get a miracle online for the last second. It looks like Panda's got a hold of it, but that, you got to admit, for just a second there, you're like, oh, yeah. Ian's got this.
Yeah, Ian needs to put his good thumbs on. He can convert on those opportunities. That was definitely, he could have done something there. But, you know, he was down, was it 3 goals? 3 goals going into the final
last 30 seconds.
So. Oh my God, yeah. So, good attempt. If he can keep that kind of momentum going into next game, I wouldn't be surprised if game number 2 goes differently.
Right, if he scores back-to-back.
Did Arenas rotate?
I've been setting him to random, yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
So it's something I have to set every time because Psyonix just instantly wants it to be dunk house every time you start a game. But yeah, now that the block is fixed, it's a nice change of pace. This court is really, really nice. It looks great, but it is so orange. If you do it every week, your eyes will glaze over.
What, the dunk house?
Yeah, it's so orange, dude.
Yeah, I've started using the orange grass boost in dunk house to try to, like, you know, be meta so they can't really see my boost. Because that's just how orange this entire arena is.
Yeah. You get a bonus to camouflage if you're on orange team.
Absolutely. And I mean, speaking of, Ian using Sparkle's boost here is probably it's something like that too. Well, no, you can see it pretty clearly.
He's got the counterattack here. It should be guaranteed.
Automatic. Oh. Yeah. You talked about it. Ian's got these in the bag every time, these double touches.
It looks like Ian's able to score these off of pure counterattacks, but I feel like a counterattack play style means you kind of turtle up and then you strike after your opponent overcommits. But Ian is just playing at that speed the whole time. So it feels like it's wrong to call it a counterattack strategy.
Here we go. Ian is going to hit this, trying to maintain possession. Puts another quick touchdown. Goes for the foot reset and... Woo! Oh my God.
Dude.
You know, Taibu, this is the variation of the thing we saw Taibu do earlier.
These, like, point blank rim resets, or the resets, like, right above the rim, are disgusting. I think the fourth one we've seen tonight.
Yeah, and they're just impossible to defend because you have to keep your momentum going, right? Like, but you also have to slow down to try to make sure they don't put it behind you in those situations. It's just so tough.
What is he doing? He's like right behind it with the reset, and Panda's just gonna let him tucker himself out so he can have this counterattack option. Does not get the scoop. Yeah, when you're getting a reset right next to the rim, your opponent basically has to act on instinct. There's no time to react to it because, you know, it could bounce off of the rim. It could, your opponent could hit it multiple times. They go for a bump. So it's super, super scary, and Panda's just put in a bad spot there.
Oh, wow. Ian, use that jump to get back to the ground quicker. And, you know, I see a lot of times I see people do that, and it doesn't really help them much.
Yeah.
Here, Ian got that touch because he used that jump to get back to the ground quicker so he could pop it back over Panda. I mean, that was the difference maker there. Very good play.
Oh, I thought Ian might have an opportunity to score there. We see a lot of those zero boost tip-off goals in ones. Panda almost snipes the net straight on. But yeah, that last goal, it looked like Panda didn't quite have the read he needed, and it just went right over his head. He's going to have this one. It's still looking a little dicey, though. Panda will get the full boost, but not before Ian gets right on top of the ball and is able to make the shot happen. Just a solid 50-50 to give him the 4-goal lead. It's just been Ian nonstop, even, like you said, converting the small victories of the last game. Now, technically, Ian's got 6 goals in a row.
He's got that momentum and is just charging forward with it. And it's something I was talking about earlier. It's like, if Panda, you know, if this is a best of 3, you know, Panda might be able to pull off an upset. But if Ian's going to keep up this energy the whole time, it'd be tough. Oh, never mind. Cast Person again.
Yeah, well, this is Panda, over as soon as he backflipped this. Right there. He just he asked for the perfect shot from Panda.
Like he's hoping Panda bricks this.
Right.
Which, I mean, we saw a couple of those in the Panda Taboo match. We actually did see a couple that were bricked.
Right.
Here we go. Ian. Oh, I thought Ian was going to get down quicker than that, but just kind of floated.
Wow.
Free jumping from the ceiling. Love to see it. Panda's back up, trying to dunk this one down. And Ian with the assist.
Watch Panda here. So he knows that Ian's going to go to the ceiling, and so Panda goes low. He does that. He plans on that long before he touches the ball high in the air. And it just completely takes Ian out of the play. Ian's expecting some sort of high play, and Panda going to the ground puts Ian way out of position with very little boost.
Go. See the rim skip here.
Yeah, look. I mean, look at the position that Ian's in because of that. Yeah, he scuffed the shot, but like, you got to admit that off-center tip-off fake is really, really strong. But nonetheless, Panda's going to turn that back around. He's got it within 1 goal. We had 4 goals in a row for Ian. Now 3 for Panda.
Yeah, Panda is proving he's no slouch, trying to make this match close at halftime. He's only down 1, which is a way better stat line than it was in the first minute of the game. This kickoff. Ian, again, a little slower getting back down to the ground. That's going to be a rim skip out, so Ian's going to be able to field this. He's up. Going to try to get a reset here. Not much happening at midfield. Pretty much stalemate.
Yeah.
Ian's up with the ball again. He's got 100 boost. Gets the flip reset. That was not calculated. No way.
Oh, I believe it for sure. Wow, look how smooth this is. Look at the double reset. He waved dashes into the ball.
Dude,
100% intentional.
That was disgusting.
I've never seen Ian do that. That's the first time I've ever seen Ian double reset like that.
That's why I didn't say it was calculated. It just, that reset was so quick.
But he had to have been mashing. Like, he had to have known that was going to be a second reset because it was too perfect. I don't know if it, like, the lineup was the way he intended it, but the execution was 100% the way he intended it.
Here we go. Panda up. Trying to get a reset off the ceiling read. Ian's low boost here. If he can get that dunk, not able to. Ian,
that boost might be a mistake. I thought Panda was going to kill him for sure.
This is getting tense here. Panda.
That touch is huge.
Over.
So Ian needs to be
panicky.
Yeah, Ian needs to be a little bit careful here because Panda's really trying to kill him over and over again. But that is too far away. It's just going to float into. It's off. Oh, bounces rim, but Panda is able to secure it off of that rim bounce. We are so close here. It looked like it was going to be just Ian dominating this game, but Panda brought it right back.
Wait, do you sit when you're casting these things, Rolf?
Yes.
Okay, I've been standing the last 2 hours. I think we're gonna go to the sit position too. Hold on, I'm joining you.
What do you think the advantage is either way?
Well, sometimes when I stand, I feel like it can be a little bit more high energy.
Oh yeah.
Like you see the casters at RLCS, they stand the whole time.
Oh, interesting.
Matches, but they only have to do one, and then they get swapped out with somebody else. So we're conserving energy here. Oh wow, Panda fakes this one down again. Goes boost over ball, and Ian doesn't put it on net. Playing
watch the shot.
Game.
Oh, that should be guaranteed.
Oh, wow.
No, wait. That's so close.
Dude, and Panda almost got back for this save anyways. I can't believe this touch from Ian. Just right, and the ability to stay on top of the ball like that is, I can't stress enough in ones, like to be like that close to the ball as much as you can. If you're trying to get better at hoops in general, but especially hoops ones, keep the ball as close to your car, even on long shots. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say I think Ian gets back to that, but yeah, you're exactly right. The way Ian's doing these dribbles, like dive bombing into the ball, it's really hard to save it because you have to push both the ball and your opponent's car out. I still give that kind of a defender's advantage. Like your single jump off of the ground is really, really strong, and it's enough to do all of that lifting, but you got to be real careful. If you're even off by a little bit, you're not like directly underneath the ball when you do that jump, you're just gonna get the ball dunked on top of you.
Oh, here we go. They're both jumping off the ceiling already.
It's
wow.
gonna be Ian scoring. Ian has now run away with this game. But yeah,
look at them. They're both one with the ceiling.
That's such a crazy scoop there from Ian. It burnt all of his boost. I think Panda's exactly in the right to try to jump this because he's going to have the boost advantage. But Ian is just built different, man. He did not miss that really, really hard to make shot, chipping that right around Panda. But Panda going all in, I think that's exactly the right move, hoping that Ian's going to make a mistake, and you might be able to make it come back from that, but it's going to be Ian's game instead.
Oh, wow, that's a good save, too. Wouldn't let him get one for the road, keeping the momentum for himself. All right, so Ian taking game number 3. Wait, where's game number?
That was 2. We're one apiece.
Game number 2, sorry. The momentum started to shift game 1, so I was like, wait a minute. All right, so we are moving into game 3. Dude, Ian definitely was in the driver's seat most of that match, but Panda still can make this series his. You see shifts of power like this in a best of 5.
I think Panda's mostly been finding success when Ian overcommits. That's happening a lot, especially when Ian's like right next to the net or the rim. He looks really uncomfortable. He's like making these crazy touches trying to make shots on, and even if he does make a shot work, it's like really bad for him because Panda can use it to counterattack. He's like waiting for Ian to touch the ball so he can snap at it. Ian, I feel like often his best move is going to be to retreat with the ball and try to find some boost, but his philosophy is just to never let go, and Panda is, I think, using that strategy against Ian.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Panda, and again with another pre-jump. And, I mean, the timing of that pre-jump was so perfect. Ian had just, nice. Wow, good stop there. We're seeing them extend every bit of, every flip they've got, they're holding it to the last possible moment.
I feel like these shots normally are, never mind. These shots that Ian and Panda are doing at like the right next to the rim with the resets, like they're guaranteed goals against any other player, but when you're playing against Ian or Panda, it's like a 50-50 chance that the best goal of your life is actually going to make a difference.
Yeah. Gosh, that's demoralizing. Here we go. Ian first down to the ground this time. Gets the pop over Panda. He's got a little bit of space. Taking off the sidewall. Delays the ball just enough. And he definitely got Panda here with the mind game.
Yeah, that was...
the wall, just this little delay. That little turn upfield was enough to allow that opening to get that shot.
Dang, I think my stream, I'm dropping all my frames. I don't know what it is about, like...
Pick him up. Pick him up.
It's like something about 2 hours after the tournament starts. I drop a bunch of frames.
Your internet service provider is just like, nope.
Yeah, and then it recovers. Then it's like fine just a few minutes later. So either, Jack, if you can hear me, you probably can't, but if you can't hear me, you can go over to Tryouts' stream until it recovers. I definitely recommend that because I think his internet service provider is not ruining him right now.
We're on fiber now, boys.
Nice. All right. Someday.
Not old school Tryhouse internet. Man, I used to have so many problems, but now we're on fiber. And all right. Ian, low boost, but still trying to make a touch happen here on the blue side of the field. Or court? Ooh. Do you say court or field?
Court. I also say tip-off instead of kickoff. So I don't know. I'm weird, I guess, but...
No. Keep it hoops terms. Love it.
You gotta. Panda.
Oh, Panda got a reset there.
Yeah, getting lots of resets just for the fun of it. I don't know if it's actually like giving him any sort of benefit, but if you can continue to dribble with your resets, you might as well do it because it gives you so many options to just recover. But he's what? He actually got that. I thought he was accidentally putting that in. He had it the whole time.
Man, you know what? That was part of his plan. That save was crazy. I thought for sure he was just walking that ball to its death. To get that scoop is nuts.
Ian, I mean, anyone would struggle with those kinds of like straight up dribbles where you're going like jump it just the right way, hold the right amount of brakes, and then gas and then fly after it. But it's uncharacteristic, I feel like, for Ian to be making those mistakes where he's dropping the ball. And it's giving him a lot less time with the ball, a lot less time than he's used to. But he's going to have the direct shot here. Panda's going to need to save it from the backboard. Shouldn't be any trouble at all, but the response is what I'm worried about. If you give Ian the ball into half court with some space and some boosts, it just seems like you're signing your death sentence.
All right, hold on. Panda gets a pass from Ian, and he can pretty much put this anywhere. A little confident. Let that shot go a little far out of his reach. Wasn't able to cover it. And now Ian's just doing laps, taking all of Panda's boosts, trying to play the long game here. Good defense by Panda. You've seen those air dribbles just aren't going to cut it against Panda.
Is he going to do it? Coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
Reset. Push it behind him.
Reset?
This is the most.
Dude, I'm telling you, Rolf.
It just works.
Look at it.
Yeah.
It's just like if you have this high of a conversion rate, and like your opponent's like flying back on defense, it's like you have nothing to lose here. If you can, as long as you don't doink it off the front of your net.
Right.
That is the key component there.
Ooh, rough recovery there for Panda. Gives Ian an opening, but he cannot get the shot. The angle isn't there. Yeah, I think he's coast to coast dribbles. Oh, it's just in. Ian left it.
That was just, yeah, that's a bad side flip here. It definitely wasn't intended, I don't think. Like Ian right here, I think he was trying to let off the play and accidentally flipped left.
I think the ranked hoop stream is back. I don't know. Yeah, okay. It just like for like a few minutes, it just dips at like exactly the 2-hour mark for some reason.
It's got to be an internet service provider thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what is this constant uploading thing? Oh, wow. Just has to wait for that. Oh, this is an easy goal for Panda.
Wait, maybe not. No.
That was risky. If you're Panda, just take the shot, bud. Like, just because anytime you like, you know your opponent is in a precarious position. They're playing at the front of the net already. You can just shoot that towards the back.
Right.
And there's like no chance they save it.
Oh, the boot kickoff.
We saw a diagonal boop between Panda and Ian. That's crazy. Because normally when you get to this caliber of players, it's just like
they've seen everything, but they get lazy. I swear to you, like there's so many boopable kickoffs that it would just take like someone to notice and to just exploit it. And then after that time, like everyone would take like try hard kickoffs. But until then, they're going like really, really slow. Watch Taibu, especially if he shows up on stream again for like the lower finals. That is the slowest tip off I've ever seen. The ones he pulls off. That's actually in. Ian's keeping up here with just one goal down now.
This mid-air 50 that Ian puts down, like, no shot. No shot. I'd be so mad. I'd be livid.
Yeah.
Oh, Taibu was knocked out by Forky.
Oh, man. That was a best of one.
That was a great match. Oh, best of one?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's painful.
It's painful. That caliber of match going just one. What
was that?
Save? Are you kidding? Somebody clip that. Holy.
Doesn't make any sense.
How are you supposed to score with defense like that?
Oh, he's got a good line here, too. Nope.
Panda's holding on to that lead. Just dragging this win out.
Nah, that's...
Yeah. Give him the goal for that, Chief.
It looked like this is going to bounce rim, so Ian just needs to counter whatever Panda's touch is going to be here, but it rolls around the waterfall to tuck into the side of the net. That's rough.
I swear, the reads in hoops are they're always tough around there. And that, like, because the top of the arena is different than it is in soccer.
Right, it's tighter. Oh, Ian tried the same save as Panda. It didn't work out. He was like, look, I bet this is a couple of pixels short here. Look how close Ian is. And
oh
sparks.
my goodness. Yeah. That's devastating. All right, so 39 seconds left, 3 goals down. I think I'm firmly saying this is probably Panda's match.
Yeah, especially with Ian on defense, no boost. It doesn't look good for the orange player.
Free jump here, hold on.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Super over.
Panda's put it away. Oh, yikes. Actually, needs to get a goal here. Nah, he's just playing the possession game here. Trying to grab that corner boost. With 17 seconds left. This is a psycho? Oh.
You about need something like that to come back.
I mean, yeah, the defense Panda's playing, like, he wanted this match. Because that would have been a difference maker there. That save Panda had, if he didn't get that, the game is tied.
Right.
And then after that, like, Panda just didn't let off the gas at all.
All right.
Caster Curse was not strong enough.
He's going to catch it. Do something cool.
Wait, are we gonna?
Panda's not gonna let that one get in.
No,
but is he
not
gonna
even
go
for the memes.
They're keeping it. This is the rules though. You know, I don't make the rules. You got to keep the ball up.
Yeah, it's rule 0, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. It's not enough.
No.
This is a lot easier to do in 2v2, but these players are making it work with half the players.
I mean, I bet you they could continue to do this for a while. Panda said, no, sir, I'll take the goal. 1,500 points is how much Panda's got. 1,549. Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
16 shots on that. I desperately wish they would fix the saves in hoops, though.
Yeah, I don't even know how they would. I feel like they'd have to code something differently, and you never know, dude. If Psionics, like, they tweak something, it breaks the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they, God, what was it? Their new Driftwoods arena, they patched it, or as soon as it came into the game, you couldn't use it in custom tournaments. It would break the custom tournament. It was like package mismatch or whatever.
What the heck?
I was like, you just added this to the game. How is it already broken?
Oh,
wait.
We lost Panda.
Okay. Changing team.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
All right. We got him. All right. Here we go. What game is this? Game number 4?
Game number 4. So Panda's on match point. If he wins this one, he's guaranteed at least 2nd place, and he gets a game advantage in the grand final. So it's a really big deal. Ian, if he loses this, he'd go down to the lower half of the bracket to play a best of 3. We don't know who that contender is going to be yet, but a great save here in the first 10 seconds by Panda. A nasty shot from Ian is not enough. I got a guy in my chat named the Rumble Main God, and he says, gross, hoops. I always get a crack out of that when people like tune into hoops. They're like, I hate this game mode. Like, what did you expect?
The channel is called Brain Tubes.
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I do the same thing to Heat Seeker.
Yeah, oh yeah. Those guys are cool though. I'm glad they're keeping that game alive.
They're great guys.
But you gotta put those digs into them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Panda gonna push that one back over to the back wall, but Ian, is he gonna go ceiling? Oh, you know he is. Oh, and he's gonna get the drop down.
Oh my gosh.
Is there any, like, Panda, I guess, has to not touch this. That's super counterintuitive, but I don't think Ian can score on his own.
No,
I don't know.
He's taking that to the house. He's taking that to the house. Like, no matter what, Panda doesn't, he's got that speed coming off the ceiling. Yeah, you've got to do something here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right, because I feel like it would bounce off the rim and then go upward, but, like, if Ian is striking down from above, like, you have to throw something in the way.
Yeah,
if Rocket League happens, then at least you don't have to blame yourself.
You're not going to count on Ian missing a shot, you know? Like, that would be... There's something to be said about playing players that are this good. Just, like, you know they're going to hit it. Like, there's no gamble there. Oh, that's a good challenge by Panda.
Oh, what save!
What a save!
Come on.
Oh my
Is it
God.
enough? Wow, he can't put it in, but ridiculous save here. Oh, you're kidding. It's not in.
That's not in either.
These guys are reading things so early too. Like I would never leave the net when the ball is bouncing that way, right? Like, you know, it's going to be one of those weird bounces,
no shot.
And you just sit inside the net and wait for it to happen. Pre-jump on this one. He's got the reset. It's not enough to sneak it in, though. The boost in the corner is going to be the fight. Ian does have that 1-goal lead.
They are everywhere right now.
Yeah, it feels like they're playing 2v2 with just single cars.
Just them on the field. Yeah. I mean, they are covering so much distance and doing like, it is insane to me the level of offense we're seeing, and it's still getting back in time to make these incredible saves is just wild.
Yeah. Oh, Panda's got a huge advantage here. He doesn't even have to hit this. He just needs to sit on it. That's going to tie the game up at the halfway mark.
We've got an update. Forky currently beating Renshiro 6-4.
Ooh.
Is that a best of 1, Jeffy, or a best of 3? Because I think there's one match in the lowers.
That's a best of 3.
It's a best of 3. Got it.
It's worth noting that Renshiro beat Forky 2-0 in the winner's semifinals. So Forky's looking for his revenge. And I do feel like the longer Forky plays hoops, like the more he gets a feel for all the tricky reads and bounces. But Panda, again, just sinking it on top of Ian for the second time in a row. It feels like he's found the secret sauce as he just gets on top of it and doesn't let it go.
Yeah, the coverage there by Panda. Definitely, that's just those kind of touches you need to think about when you're going for these shots. It's like, it's not enough to put ball on net. It's how do you put ball on net and also ensure that it stays going that direction. Because, you know, once you get good at defense on hoops, like, you can save a lot.
Yeah. The Ian's going to run this one back. Nope. He's got opportunities because Panda backflipped, and now he's just going to get in the way. The zero boost play from both players is just all about positioning here. Positioning is everything, and keeping your momentum. Oh. So, bit of a misplay, I feel like, from Panda, flipping backwards from that, trying to find like a 12 pad or so. He put himself in a really bad spot.
Definitely way too wide of a rotation. And then, to his credit, though, Ian did just like park right in front of his car to make sure that there was nothing he could do for that ball.
Right back over to Panda.
Oh, here we go.
Coast to coast. Again. He's done it before.
We're seeing it.
He's got a high batting average, but it's saved away. This time Panda gets the demo too, so it's going to go back the other direction. He's kind of slow on this conversion, but he just needs to get past Ian. Ian goes for the boost, maximum greed, and he's punished for it.
I also think that Panda left this touch, didn't he? I don't think he. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, he didn't go. He didn't get it. I think he purposely left it.
I think he's onto something. Like Panda, like he sets the ball up and then sits behind it, and this is like a really, really old Hoops 1 strategy, but it's like working for Panda every time.
Yeah, and especially when you're in those situations like Ian was, where he had just spawned in, right? You have to dive, basically. Oh wow.
Filthy, musty flisk.
Musty.
Wow. Nico's in my chat. He said, "Yeah, that's such a nasty shot." Nico's in my chat saying, "Game 5, please."
Yeah, this is. I mean. Man, I feel like I want to tell people to play in these 1v1 tournaments, but the players that we're seeing tonight, it's like, how many people are going to really stand a solid shot? Like,
yeah, I'm hoping that, like, if enough people join, like, it's fun for everyone. But I know what you mean.
Ian taking the lead again.
Giving Panda a taste of his own medicine. Panda is just in a real bad spot here trying to defend the back wall, but Ian on top of it lets nothing out. I don't think it's possible to save that. I think that's a guaranteed goal.
No. Yeah, Ian's got such good coverage over that.
Smook says Renshiro and Forky is going to game 3 in the lowers. We're not going to be in time to go and watch that, so that would have been a really good one to witness. I guess Forky is streaming, so if you guys want to go check that out, you have to go check it out on Forky's channel. Ian's going to have another touch here into the corner. He does not miss. Rolling it up the sidewall. It looks like Ian is going to push this all the way to game 5.
Yeah, this is Ian. Ian is fighting for game 5 right here.
Look at that. He did the fast flip in the air, like pre-flip, fast flip, to constantly shape his momentum to curve towards the ball. That was wild. The momentum is just perfect there for Ian on that flip. The Panda in a good spot here on the setup with the reset. I think he's gonna go. No, he's double resetting. He tried to make that one work, but he's got a big obstacle in the way of Ian, and Ian's going to turn that around into a double touch, but he has no boost to sit on top of this. Instead, it's Panda with the full tank on the dribble, stealing away. Did he get that boost? Yeah, he did. He stole it away from Ian.
It all.
So Ian's still in kind of a dire spot here on the retreat, getting a full tank. But it's Panda again catching it, just casually going to the place where Ian's going to hit it. He does. Oh, and he gets the bump, but it's not enough.
Is it in?
It's still bouncing. What?
No shot!
Come on.
Clip it. The number of insane saves we have seen this match.
Oh, and finish it off.
Crazy. I can't. He had zero boost on that save, and was able to pinch it to that power.
How do you pull that off like back to back? The best plays I've ever seen. Jeez.
That is. I mean, that's why these guys are the best.
Yeah, that's the entire difference, right? Like if Ian gets scored on there, it looks like Panda can bring that back, but because it goes the other direction, it's out of reach now.
Yeah, I definitely not getting 3 goals in 15 seconds. Not as hot as Ian's playing. Yeah, seriously, if you guys are in the chat, clip that.
I got it. Don't worry.
The save.
It'll be on the Ranked Hoops channel someday.
Musty!
Oh, one more goal.
There we go. Yo, that was for the viewers. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, it's so clean. Oh, one more touch too. And Panda's there on the backboard, but how do you even try to read that?
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Stop with the musty voice, please. I'm begging. I can't help it. Musty. Well, because that's the average person that comes in the chat asking you to do a musty. That's what they sound like.
Yeah. Game 5.
All right. Couldn't ask for anything better. Game number 5 here in the winners final?
Yes, winners final.
Okay, yeah.
It all comes down to this match point. I think that player, that Rumble main god, I do think he meant that he was trying to say Hoops is gross, not you gross Hoops. So my bad.
Yeah.
But I love that the response from my chat is all respect to the second best game mode Rumble.
Second best.
It's perfectly respectable. Second best, you know?
Yeah,
it's not like Snow Day.
Put Rumble at. Oh man.
Yo,
listen,
Nico, thanks for the 69
I
months.
A lot of disrespect on Rumble. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah?
Drop shot's definitely second best.
I feel like the only thing I hate about Rumble is it could be so much better. Like, it is an unbalanced wasteland. It could have been like where all the power-ups make a lot of sense, or even like you get to choose your own power-ups every time it triggers.
Yeah, they had that for a little while. They need to bring that LTM back, I think.
Yeah.
Tactical Rumble. I also think drop shot should be balanced better, but
how would you balance drop shot?
Overtime, the tiles start falling from the outside.
Ooh, that's a cool idea.
That way, it's like, I don't know, a little bit more upset ability.
7 seconds in, Ian's got the goal already.
Yeah, because you know, you can tie the game in drop shot and still have half your freaking arena open, and it's like, you know, that doesn't. So it's basically you're gonna lose. Whereas like if the other side, at least the tiles are falling down, like I think it would add a little bit of upsetability maybe.
Oh, he gets the save.
Wow.
That was a really unlikely save, I feel like. That's a huge deal. He can't quite turn it around into a shot. Is it going to be a counterattack goal the other way? We know Ian's double taps are too good.
Buckets.
That was an orange trail. There was no touch there from Panda. It comes off of the rim to skim straight in.
Wow, this is... Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh my gosh. Ian could have bricked that. I was calling buckets early, but definitely brickable.
Yeah. Big Howl says they need to fix the spikes delay in Rumble. So I think that's got to be a client-server side problem, and probably not an easy fix.
Yeah.
So that's a netcode issue.
Yeah, because Spike Rush also has a ton of weird glitches like that too, with spikes.
Panda goes past the boost here to make the shot work, but now Ian's going to have enough boost to make the shot. Panda has to interfere. Back over to Ian. Ian's got that 2-goal lead. Every time he gets that big lead, like, Panda kind of catches back, but he never truly does. Feels like he always stays a little bit behind, like 1 step behind. So Panda's got his work cut out for him, but Ian just sets him up a silver platter.
Get the bump?
No, he doesn't get it. Ian is back into the skies, lickety split, and ready for the shot as well.
That's a nice shot. Oh wow.
Is that in? What?
Pixels off?
Oh, with the rim bounce? He gets it though.
And Ian had no boost. He's on the defensive here too. Panda can get this counterattack going. That's an awkward touch, but at least it stays on his side of the field.
Ian camps on the boost for the full. But is it too late? No, he's got it.
No.
There's something weird about the way these guys are constantly saving the ball. Is like they're often waiting until it's at the goal line. Now you are expected to save it. Like you have a stronger position there on defense when you're on the back wall. But it still looks so scary to me. But it gives them all these scoring opportunities on counterattacks because, you know, if you're lower down, you're going to be able to land wheels onto the ground much, much faster, and you can turn that into a goal if you got the boost for it. That's a great reset here. Panda turning that around 180. Did you see that? The ball was traveling towards the wall, and Panda brings it right back. on the dribble.
Oh my God.
Right, like the momentum on that is insane.
And then to have a pop on that flip reset to get it to clear the rim, I can't stress how difficult that is. That is
nuts.
I mean, you know, in that scenario though, if it doesn't pan out, it's not like he's doinking it off the front of the net, so it's not quite as risky.
Panda's in a great spot here again. Ian needs to read this one, and it's right behind him. With that reset, Panda just cheats it right behind Ian.
I like the fact you said cheeks it the first time. That was better. But no, Ian's in a rough spot there because Panda can put that ball anywhere.
Yeah. Anywhere
in that. And so Ian's just kind of having to show his cards before he really wants to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Forky won. He's in the lower finals.
Oh, snap. All right.
He won 5-4.
That's so close. I wonder if it was overtime.
Yeah.
You guys will have to tell me, Chad, if you're in the stream on Forky's channel. But that means he's going to be waiting for the loser of this match in just 3 short minutes. But a tip-off goal there puts Ian in the lead. Really unlikely. We haven't seen any tip-off fakes either, despite how successful they were for Ian. I feel like it maybe went both ways. I feel like he had 2 good tip-offs and then 1 bad one. And that's been enough for him to say, I'm not going to try to get lucky again.
Oh, I don't know how he got that demo. They were locked cards,
reset
to me, but...
Oh my God, it's disgusting.
That's an equalizer here as we're running into halftime. Guys, this feels like this game could go to OT, and we still have half the match left, but...
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are trading blows back and forth.
The decisions, too, especially like Panda's decision there, after getting the demo, I think a lot of Leicester players would try to dribble that as fast as they can to the backboard, and it would not be in time. So instead, Panda takes that extra time he's going to have to set up for something even nastier. So he gets this reset that Ian really cannot respond to. And that puts it tie game at the halfway mark. Ian on the dribble with the reset, scoops it up and around, but he's going to be super slow on the return. That touch there might be setting up Panda for even worse. So he's going to aim here for the front of the net, getting right behind him for the dunk, but it's outside.
Very good positioning from Panda, though. You can see his adjustment. You can see what angle Ian was coming from, and tried to get it to where his challenge was gonna dunk it right back down in net. But Ian made a last-second adjustment as well. These players, just.
Did you see Panda there?
Yeah.
You jumped too early.
He was very awkwardly placed.
Even the best players get rimmed sometimes. At least Panda didn't jump full on into the rim. But Ian's going to lift this one up. No, it's super awkward. He can't quite get there, and he's going to regret it because now Panda is going to have... Look at this space.
Yeah,
he's just going to roll it.
There's a player you don't want to have that space, and that's Panda.
Yeah. He's creating more space. No, he just threw it away. Tried to pinch it against the wall. Maybe he saw something I didn't, like there was some sort of crazy pinch play, but instead he's going to go coast to coast here from the back wall with the resets. Use it at the last second, but the rim covers it.
Yeah, he held on just an ounce too long. He was really trying to get Ian a bite there.
Here we go. Can he get there? It's not enough. Spent all his boost to go around Panda.
Just south of the rim.
It's not in. No. Ian gets priority, but there's no way to score.
Aggressive.
What's the play? What's the play? Reset, flip into it, pinch it out. Oh, man. The pinch was too powerful. 1 minute to go. We're all tied.
Panda on that. He was waiting. Ian had so much time to put that down, but Panda knew that he had to wait till the last moment for Ian to show his hand. Here it is. 48 seconds left.
Uh-oh, that recovery
Who's going to draw it out?
Nice
save.
What
a save! The patience from Panda here on defense is wild.
Yeah.
Can't get the touch to seal the deal. Ian's going to try to go one side of the court to the other.
Oh.
Good pre-jump by Panda. 30 seconds remain.
How do you cover it? He's going to have another toucher to send it in. That gives him the advantage, 4-3.
Can Panda do it? Is he sending
good.
The king to the lower bracket?
Yeah, it seems that way. So Panda's going to have the double touch with lots and lots of speed. So Ian's dribbles have been like slower getting resets, and Panda's dribbles have been speeding up as the night goes on. It's a big contrast in strategies, but it feels like it's reversed. Like we're used to seeing Ian be the fast player and Panda be the slow dribbler trying to get reset after reset. So this is shocking, but it's really serving Panda well here as he takes the pot shot. But now Ian can't let that one in. That's a scary one. He's going to take the direct shot. Panda, of course, is going to have the save, but the follow-up is what Ian is going to entirely rely on here. 10 seconds ago, goes back towards the mid, gets a really bad first touch, can't recover either. Now Panda's going to have possession. Just pushes it over the corner, and it's up. Oh. It's still up. One last chance here for Ian. Panda's interfered, and it's over. GG's.
And Panda's done it. No GG from Ian. He's out of here. Wow. Guys. Panda's done it. Sent the king down to the lower bracket to face Forky. Right?
Yep, that's right.
Oh my goodness. Guys, we are in for a treat here. Now, you said Panda is guaranteed at least second place, and he has a 1-game advantage because he's going in through the upper bracket.
Yep, because we play a double elimination tournament, but rather than doing 2 series in the grand finals like we used to, we just do 1 best of 7, giving the player who hasn't lost a series, giving them a game advantage. So it's still a really big deal, but it's not as big of an advantage as it used to be. But it's better for everyone. It feels like better for spectators and players.
Yeah, that way people are getting these tournaments done at because especially if you're East Coast, so you can get pretty late during these tourneys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially if you're Europe. I mean, Renshiro is probably 3 or 4 in the morning for him.
Dude, he's on demon mode time.
Yeah. And yet they do it every week. So mad props to those guys.
All right, I'm setting the desk back up this time. We got a losers finals to watch. How many games is it?
That's a best of 3. Ian versus Forky in a best of 3. If you're on the Ranked Hoops channel, guys, we'll be right back with that series. Should just take as long as it takes to get the players into the lobby. We'll be right back with that. Should just be a minute or so. Don't go anywhere.